Hi, welcome to today's episode of The Sweet Cross. It is June the 19th, and it's a beautiful day, though it's been pretty cold for a summer day here in Quebec, and it's been raining. It started raining yesterday. There was even a tornado alert or watch or something like that, which is pretty unusual for this region. But it's been a beautiful day, and it's been a lot of recovering from trauma. Like, seriously, I just have to spill it out, because in the past years, in the past few days, past week, past month, it's been hectic for me, overwhelmingly. And while I don't want to mention the word trauma, but it's a fact. And for me, it's just recovering from the overwhelm, the overwhelm, pretty much. And why I'm saying this is because I want to be here every day, but it just didn't let me do that yesterday. And coupled with the fact that I just had a lot to catch up on, because when you have so much to handle, you are not going to be able to handle a lot of other tasks. Like, I had to go shopping for food, essentials. I had to plan within my means, and so I had to use my pass that I had and I knew it was going to expire, to just make sure I get around, do everything I need to do. And also watching, I need to take time out for myself to just rest and recover from all of that tension, pressure, work, overload, just overwhelm and all of that. And emotionally, it's a lot. It's heavy on the chest. It's heavy on the person, on the inner person, So that's just what needs to heal. It's just like you run a marathon, for example. Physically, your muscles are sore and things like that. So I think I'm feeling that soreness on the inside of me right now. And I just really need to heal from that, like rest it out or whatever. So one of the things I do that I feel like it's edifying is just staying consistent on the Sweet Cross. So when I stay away, it's not necessarily helping me, because I keep feeling like, oh, I need to be here, I need to show up, I need to clock in. I'm logging in my days, like I'm keeping a diary, so that's a vlog, right? Online on all of this. Also for the good reasons, good intentions that it's for. Some other person would see this and it would be useful. And I don't want to miss out on, noting how it felt like in the moment, like what it was like, what that journey was like, just logging it for somebody else too, not just me, who would be needing it someday in the future. So I want to stay consistent, and also consistency is very, very important. Like, when you make a decision, a good decision, it's very helpful, it's very useful, it's very valuable, it's very edifying. You have to stay consistent, and I can't overemphasize this point. Like, you just have to stay consistent, and it requires focus as well, and determination. Like, it requires some effort. I've been talking about that, like faith without work is dead. So no matter how you want to view it, when the body is down, you still have certain things you need to do. Like today, I still had to go for morning mass, even though I wanted to speak with someone very importantly. But it was also important that I keep on moving, like keep on going your life. You keep alive, you keep moving. And so there are also certain things that I need time off from, but it's not like it's just turning off like that. So there are still things I need to take care of, and I feel like, oh, that's a little bit too much. But at the same time, you gotta keep moving. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep being consistent. You gotta show up. You're alive. You live like someone who is alive. And those are the lessons or the things I'm learning and I'm implementing that are working, because somehow the body heals from shutting down that way. Like, you might find that it's useful for recovering from an ailment or stress too, in its own way. You find what won't break you down, but what keeps you enough, pushes you enough to keep on moving, to keep the fire burning, to keep the wheels turning, to keep yourself alive and moving, like keep the flame burning. So that's it. So I do still have things I need to work on. I still have tasks to complete, and I still need to heal. I still need to recuperate. And the strategy for me, the goal is stay consistent with the things that are edifying. Like, another thing is worship and, just giving thanks to God and being joyful. That's another way I'm healing naturally from post-traumatic stress. So there's natural faith-based ways of healing from trauma and post-traumatic stress. Yeah, so this is it, and it's taking my time to remain consistent with whatever is edifying, with pouring out, like talking to God in prayer, letting it out, letting the pressure out, letting the grief out, because you're grieving the soreness, the pain, the painful process. It's also a grief, and you're praying, ahead of your future, like, so that things don't continue in that direction, pretty much. So there's all of that. There's prayer. There is crying. Like, I've had to cry in prayer and just pouring it all out there for that healing to really take place deep down. And there is focus, like coming back to that place of the fruits of the Spirit, where there is, and that's what God has been showing me. Like, when I'm looking out for God, for what He wants to tell me, what He's pointing me to, or what His voice is, what's the voice of God in this for me, is the fruits of the Spirit. It's just reminding me of joy, of love, of peace, of faithfulness, of goodness, of gentleness, of kindness, of self-control, of humility, of patience, and all that good stuff. So that's what I am, of kindness, that's what I'm holding on to, and I am grateful to God to hear His voice. And of course, of worship, just praising God deep down. So there are songs I listen to right now. There are MEMS songs, the spontaneous worship, and I leave that, and I also listen to other artists that I really enjoy, that make me dance, make me feel like really happy, like Tyrion. And yesterday I also listened to a mix that sounds like Tyrion. I didn't get the artist's name, but she sounds very much like Tyrion as well. So I basically just keep that flow going. And and the focus is on living right, living God's way, achieving everything you achieve in alignment with God's kingdom, pretty much, with goodness, with all that is good. And against such there is no law, so living in that divine protection, basically. So this is me clocking in today. Thank you for showing up, for whoever is showing up here. God bless you. And remember God's magnificent love for you. I love you too. Nothing compares to God's love for you and I. Nothing, absolutely nothing. No one, nobody gets that space. Nobody gets that. God is God all by himself. And he's so magnificent. He's so good. He's so wonderful. It's also a blessing, I want to say, to know that all God's words are true. That once you stay faithful and you just pray and trust God, and you really need that good in your life, God brings it to pass in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. That it has worked for me, and I'm recommending that to you. That's been my experience. I'm so grateful, and everybody is going through something. So regardless of me testifying, I'm not dead, and where there is life, there is hope. God has preserved my life. He's protected me. He's shown up for me. He's defended me. He's helped me. He's sustained me, and all of that. Even that, I'm still talking about recovering from the stress, because when there is hard work involved in life and just going through it all, like seeing the ups and downs, the good, the bad, and the ugly, we are human, it can be overwhelming. So I guess that's why God is reminding me of the fruits of the Spirit at this time, and I'm grateful to hear God's leading me, God's direction for me right now at this point in time, and also accepting the fact that I need to keep the flame burning. It's okay. I still have things ahead of me I need to do, and it's still okay, fair and nice, but I'm still offering my prayers to God for the best that is yet to come. So thank you again for watching. Remember to get my memoir, Becoming Whole, Truth Louder Than Fear. It's available on Kindle and Amazon. It's a good way to support me. And don't forget to leave your review. If you have purchased it already, please, you can still go back and leave me a review. I'd really appreciate that. And thank you so much for your support. And God willing, I come your way again tomorrow. Remain blessed. Bye.